Hey, get back over here. Come here. Get over here. I'm not done with you. Go. Go over here. Would there be any reason for that to be fake?
No.
The arrest of a passenger at a Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport TSA checkpoint on July 15, 2025, raises 4 constitutional questions, worth examining in depth.
Who's the passenger?
So he's been changing his story now. He said he flies all the time, but now he said, oh no, I'm just going to arrivals now.
You're just going what?
Now he's going to arrivals to pick up somebody. It's like, but he's like, no, I travel all the time with that passport. Then now he started getting a little nervous. But there's nothing to be here. And you see, this one shouldn't be at all.
That shouldn't be there?
No, at all. We don't even know what is that.
It's like the little address that's circled in the black on that second page. It's the same address on every page. That's not a unique.
Yes. It doesn't have nothing physical.
Hey, get back over here. Come here. Get over here. I'm not done with you. Go. Go over here. Would there be any reason for that to be fake?
No.
Do you have your ID on you?
They've already asked me all these questions.
Well, I'm asking you different questions. Can I get your ID?
I don't have a physical ID, sir.
You don't have a physical ID?
No.
Do you have
That's my only ID.
That's your only ID? Where are you from?
Huh?
Where are you from?
Plano.
Plano? Did you have a Texas ID ever?
I don't drive anymore. I'm not sure.
Okay. What's your first name?
Zen.
How do you spell that?
Z-E-N.
Z-E-N? I don't have your passport right now because you walked away. Last name?
Yang.
Y-A-N-G?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The culture. I appreciate it.
Huh?
I said a lot of cops can't spell that, so I appreciate your understanding.
Yeah, Yang. I mean, that's pretty easy.
No, they can't even spell Smith.
Really?
No.
Baker Ford, other Baker unit. Can you bring over his passport?
They basically told me I need to get a new passport.
Okay. What did they say?
They said I'm missing a page.
You're missing a page? Okay. Where are you flying to?
I'm not.
You're not flying?
I told them I want to go to D for arrivals, and American Airlines told me that I can catch Skylink through here, and I realized that was probably a bad idea. I should have taken the yellow.
But do you have a boarding pass or anything? For a flight to catch anyone?
Why
Okay.
would I have one?
I'm just wondering.
I got an American Airlines tag.
You got what?
I got a tag from American Airlines. Tag.
What's the tag for?
I don't know. They gave it to me.
They did?
AA did, yeah. That's my ID, by the way. You see my ID? My ID.
That's your ID?
Oh, that's the only ID I have.
Where do you live at right now?
Plano.
Oh, sorry. Huh?
Do you guys need the passport? Can I have your name so I
Yeah,
have to
go
make a
ahead.
report?
Did he show you guys a boarding pass?
No. Like I said, because we have this machine, it's called CAT machine. We only need the passport. We need the ID. So when we requested the ID, because the person tap it in, because I fly all the time. I don't know what's going on with this. But then I was like, okay, let me ask more questions. So, but where's your boarding pass? To see where was he going. And then he's like, oh, well, I don't have a boarding pass. I said, well, you don't have a boarding pass because, I'm just going to arrive. So now it changes like from flying all the time to I'm going to arrive. So it's like
Yeah.
So that's why we didn't request the boarding pass because only we needed the passport to scan it, and then it will pull all his information from his.
And it didn't scan.
Because there's no page.
Oh, it's missing.
There's no page. It's missing the the front page with your picture is.
Yeah.
It's completely gone.
Oh, it's not there.
It's
at
not
all.
there. So let me show you. I don't know. You guys need to look at it.
Is that it right there? Yeah, I see it's missing a page.
It's missing the page with his face on it.
Okay.
He has like a visa there.
I've never seen the
address written in it. That could just be me, but if you stick it under the UC, that's not on it.
That's no marking. It's
That's not.
I don't,
That's on.
we don't recognize that. And then the only thing he has is this,
What's that?
like a visa from.
But the numbers on here
Vietnam?
don't match the one on the back.
Okay.
So this is the only thing that I don't know if this is his real name or somebody else's passport.
And that lighting that you put in there, that's not supposed to be there, right?
I mean, it's a
And
visa,
this
so I
one
don't
is a
know.
visa. Yes, we're not
It's from
sure.
Vietnam.
Okay.
But like these marks,
That's not one.
no, that's not part of the U.S. passport over here at all.
Okay.
It should be nothing.
Should be nothing.
And then this one, yeah, this one should not be.
Shouldn't be
this one
highlighting
shouldn't be.
anything at all.
Nothing there.
Nothing highlight over here.
Do you guys have a normal one I can look at?
If I get another passport.
That will be great.
Copy.
So, same page.
No markings.
No markings
Look right here at the
on the
camera,
front
please.
page. Shouldn't be that marking over there. This is a normal passport. This is what we see.
Okay.
And he's missing this page.
And this is a U.S. passport.
U.S.
Correct.
Yeah, same exact one.
Sarge. Sarge. So he presented this up there. He said he flies out all the time, but didn't present a boarding pass to him, but presented this because somebody told me he had to take a Skylink over to sea. But
Does he have
it's missing the first, no. He's saying no. But when he started questioning more and more, he started walking away, so I got him to sit. But he is missing the first page.
Okay.
But when you put it underneath the scanner, it has writing all through down here. And we pair it up against another one, a normal passport, and didn't have any writing. That's why I called you here. So,
Does he have another form of identification with him?
just what I ran from him on name and date of birth. He said he's here to pick up his friend, which is his uncle. Doesn't have any flight information.
Hey, sir, my ride is here. I'm gonna miss it.
You're detained right now.
Okay.
The first question concerns airport screening itself. Under the administrative search doctrine, a TSA checkpoint operates outside ordinary Fourth Amendment rules. In United States versus Aukai, decided en banc by the Ninth Circuit, in 2007, the court held that once a passenger begins the screening process, consent cannot be withdrawn. A person stopped on the street may generally walk away from consensual police contact. A person at a TSA podium cannot. Aviation security is treated as a compelling government interest that justifies this limited intrusion. The second question concerns investigative detention. Terry versus Ohio, from 1968, permits a brief seizure on reasonable, articulable suspicion. Reasonable suspicion is a lower standard than probable cause, but demands more than a hunch. Courts apply the totality of the circumstances test, established in Illinois versus Gates. Inconsistent statements, an evasive travel narrative, a suspected fraudulent government document, and an attempt to leave an active inquiry are each articulable facts. Taken together, they easily satisfy the Terry threshold. Rodriguez versus United States, from 2015, places an important limit on this authority. A detention cannot be prolonged beyond the time necessary to complete the mission that justifies it. Contacting United States Customs to verify a passport's barcode falls squarely within the document verification mission. Probable cause to arrest, then, follows from the totality. Texas Penal Code Section 37.10 criminalizes tampering with a governmental record. Section 32.5-1 criminalizes fraudulent use of identifying information, the charge ultimately filed. Federal exposure remains under 18 U.S.C. Section 1543.
You have another form of identification on you?
I've been asked that 10 times, and TSA just took me a photo.
What?
TSA just took me a photo and left.
Wait 1 second here.
It's right here.
You're Vietnamese?
No, my wife is. I married her in 2013. It tells you my whole story.
This is your passport? And I'm going to find out your real name from the previous time, right?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Yang. Ben Yang.
So this is not your passport.
No, that's my passport.
Those are Vietnamese visas.
I don't even see where's the picture and stuff. So it's missing. It's ripped up.
You obviously haven't been to Vietnam. I can tell from that.
He's presenting it as a real passport to try and get through the checkpoint. Yeah, when they shine it on their ID, the pages have writing all the way down in different language. But he got pulled another customer saying it doesn't have anything. Right. And is there other than the first page, there's no way to determine?
TSA already scanned my barcode.
Alright, so the first page is ripped out of this thing, and then it's got, this is Vietnamese, and he's supposed to be Chinese, and this is not his name, so.
Okay, so that's not okay. It just says
Is there a way to determine by scanning this barcode?
We could call customs and see if that barcode shows up with anything. That's the only way we could be able to
Can
do
you
it.
call them and see if you can figure out?
Do you have their number?
I can just we can check.
Okay.
That's who it returns to. So it's not. No. How'd you verify that? This number right here. It's written on there. That's figured. That's okay. Yeah. So, they're not able to get anything off this number. And you're saying these other pages have writings in them. I need you to put everything down, okay?
Huh?
Take the shoulder bag off. Take everything off. Set that down.
Handcuff me?
Just stand up. Alright. So you are under arrest for tampering and government record. So basically fraud.
Funny. I didn't arrest anyone for fraud. I must be the first one ever.
No.
No?
Happens.
There's a lot of different types of fraud.
It happens.
What was this? Am I going to the nice state jail felony or what is this?
We'll have to figure out what the charge is.
Oh.
It's tampering with the government record. We just don't know the level. It's more than likely a felony. So.
You ever my girlfriend did it?
Huh?
You ever my girlfriend did it?
You're the one that presented it at the checkpoint.
Going down.
Watch your step, okay?
Turn on these.
Here, let me move this for you. Okay. Alright, go ahead.
I want to do it right.
There you go. So I'm gonna reach.
I haven't been to DFW jail. This will be the first time. They don't like me here.
It's a nice jail. They'll take care of you. They have food. You like food, right? Yeah? Okay.
The fourth question concerns post-arrest statements. Miranda versus Arizona, from 1966, requires rights advisement before custodial interrogation, not before custody alone. Rhode Island versus Innis, from 1980, defines interrogation as express questioning, or its functional equivalent. That means words or actions reasonably likely to elicit an incriminating response. A statement volunteered without any police prompt is not the product of interrogation and is fully admissible. Grades follow. The primary officer earns an A-. His investigation was methodical, his detention lawful, his force limited to verbal command, his supervisory consultation exemplary. Points lost for failing to declare detention at the first walkaway. The sergeant earns an A for quiet, decisive supervisory review. The transportation security officer earns an A- for correct anomaly identification and proper escalation. The subject earns a D. He presented an altered federal document, offered 3 inconsistent travel narratives, attempted to leave twice, and produced no secondary identification. He avoids an F only because he did not physically resist. 3 lessons emerge from this case. First, detention must be announced clearly and early. Ambiguity on the record invites suppression motions. Second, independent verification protects every arrest. The officer who confirms a referring agency's conclusions firsthand builds a probable cause record that survives scrutiny. Third, silence is a constitutional shield. Every spontaneous post-arrest word is admissible against the speaker. The defense that costs nothing and protects the most is a single sentence. I am invoking my right to silence. I want a lawyer. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to check out our second channel, Street Bodycam, for more police interaction content.